What up, y'all? What up, y'all? It's your boy Neek here, me in the movies here at the AMC Ontario 30s theaters. Here to catch us a flick. For real, for real. Yeah. Yeah, we're here to catch John Hamm and what's my darling's name? What is this? I forget her name, but she was nominated for Gone Girl and everything like that in Beirut. I remember Redman dropped his line back in the day saying, I drop bombs like Lebanon. That's because back in the days, us here in the States, all we knew about was the crazy images we were seeing in the news about the bombings in Beirut and Lebanon and everything like that. So here's a tale about the early 80s in that period where we would have gotten those notions from. So here we go, y'all. Beirut, John Hamm. Here we go, y'all. All right, here we go, y'all. Once again, John Hamm in Beirut. Yeah. Got my treats this time. Sorry.
If there's a shorter version, let's have at it, Mr. Skiles. Just give me the snapshot.
Beirut a big old. I knocked out, y'all. I knocked out sleep so good because, oh man, it was just too comfy, and unfortunately, your boy is just like that on a Tuesday when you got to recover that sleep from work. So we went to give it another try, another day, another time. Further thoughts. So yeah, Beirut. It seemed like I try to follow along as much as I can as far as with the story, but it seemed like the kid that John Hamm saved when he was a kid came back to haunt him with some other situation when he got older, 10 years later, and piece of popcorn. And Beirut. You gotta give Beirut thumbs up. I'm glad I came back to see it because from what I missed, it looked like it was a very, well, it was pretty good movie, Further thoughts, actually. All right, Beirut. So I finally came back, well, next day I came back to finish it, to see the rest of it, and I'm glad I did because it was a real intriguing movie, and so especially about the time period where I remember watching the news all the time and hearing nothing but bombs going off and just chaos and madness. So it was kind of good to hear a little backstory on kind of like that time period. So yeah, good job. Brad Anderson, a director that I very much like. He's a director of my second favorite movie of all time. Actually, no, the third. One of them, it's in the top 5, called Session 9. He directed that film, so I'm a big fan of his. So yeah, good job, John Hamm. Good job, Rosamund Pike, I should say. Dean Norris with some hair this time, you know. All around, it was pretty solid film. Pretty solid film about him sacrificing his career to save a young kid from being arrested when as a suspected terrorist or associated with a terrorist, his older brother, and he risked his career to prevent that arrest from happening. But madness ensued. His wife ended up getting killed in the process. 10 years later, his life and career is in shambles, and he has a chance to redeem himself with situation that the U.S. government is dealing with a hostage asset. So he tries to broker these deals together to free the hostage, and actually it was a pretty thorough film. I gotta give it up to him. I enjoyed it. The second viewing after seeing the details of what was going on. So that's how it goes down, but the thing is like one hand washes the other. It's like we appreciate your work, but things are going to continue on the way they were. And that's how things are. So Beirut, good job. Brad Anderson, good job. And we see y'all next time, next flick. Your boy Neek, me in the movies. Yeah.